Right off the bat, I'm just gonna give a rating. This move is A tier to S tier. It's A tier for everyone else at base. It's S tier for Saiyans. I'm going to explain everything to you today about just how much you could. There's so much you could do with it. Look at the time on this video. There is so much that you could do with just this one skill, and I think everyone should use it. I can guarantee 1,000%. Make sure you like and subscribe too. That there is going to be things in here that you are not going to know. Of course, starting off light, simple thing. We all know it can be used as a good combo finish. A great way to finish a combo being that damage after you knock them back. So of course you can always go for the bigger combos, but there's also benefit to doing smaller combos and going just mainly for the knockback so that you can actually get that damage off and leave less openings to get vanished. Getting a bit more technical using this move from a range, there's a way you could kind of try to trap someone in it. You could throw that out at the same time with it. Really, it's more beneficial if the move actually hits, but if your opponent's flying around, that might not be what you want to go for. So now we're looking at stamina damage because there's actually going to be times where you might not be able to just hit them with the move and they actually have time to defend themselves. So at the least with no charge, you're going to get like a minimum of just a bit over a bar of stamina damage. But then between that, you could get almost a bit over 2 stamina bars when charged at max. Of course, I think this pairs well with the power key blast. You can also throw that out for an additional 1,000 damage, or even if they block that attack. So the power key blast would be like a bar of stamina damage on top of what the Kamehameha does. You can also combo Kamehameha with other skills before you actually launch it. So in certain conditions, you have to fulfill the conditions wherever they may be. After you fulfill those conditions, you can launch the Kamehameha all as in one combo. And the cool thing about this is because none of this is vanishable at this point. So your opponent is forced to use an evasive. Kamehameha wave actually acts as a good reversal technique. So even at long range, there are certain attacks that you could literally just perfect block and then reverse with your own attack. So you throw the Kamehameha wave out right after and it goes straight down the line. It's a great reversal. Not to mention it acts as a great parry as well. So at close range, this is the crazy part because every time you get a perfect block, you're guaranteed to be able to do any skill that at least takes one key bar. So you get a perfect block off, you can instantly throw that out, and now the two things are going to happen because we all know when we perfect block someone, they're going to block themselves or they're going to be stuck in animation. So either they're going to take that stamina damage or they're going to get hit. Okay, going back into range fighting. So say I throw some key shots at you, right? You got to get that timing right. So it's about the time you should launch it. Right when you see them hit that recovery animation is when you should let it go. Like when they come back up. And if you can see, he is the perfect block animation, which means I'm catching them right at that frame. Right at the frame is when I'm catching them. So literally they can't step or nothing. They can't do anything outside of it. But look at this. I still have it on guard after start. If you're able to get it in time, and if you're close enough with the amount of speed that it has, if you hit your target, it's going to be a guaranteed hit to where they can't block it. Like literally, you're hitting them at the frame that they're vulnerable, like almost the first frame that where they're vulnerable. There's nothing else that they could do within that moment. Now see this right here. So using the power type key blast, if you time it right, you can charge it to where you can actually jail them. So I ended up jailing them with the Kamehameha because I timed it right, and you can see it because the perfect block confirms that that's the frame. That's the frame that they cannot act. Trust me, this is gonna take some time to practice. So good thing we have training mode. But once you get that timing down, it's all a matter of just actually throwing it out. And I will be releasing a video just showing players how I do this. Just so I can show you that yes, this is possible and you can make the impractical practical. Okay, now Saiyans, this one's for you. So there's one big combo that people don't even do while in Super Saiyan, You could literally hit them with a hard knockback or just a light, heavy charge up, and you could hit a fully charged Kamehameha wave easily. So you could even set it up too. So if you hit that power key blast, you could instantly start charging it up. And it even attacks behind them in certain situations, making it unblockable. Like Kamehameha, when a Super Saiyan uses it, it goes up. The tier, it just goes up. Like, just look at this nasty combo, which is actually real saucy, being thrown by Goku, going into the setup. So this is going into a setup, and you hit the power key blast along with that fully charged Kamehameha, and they're just now getting up. Like, it's frame trapping them, and no one does this. Come on, like this game been out for over a decade. Nobody does this online. I do it online. That's why I'm showing you guys. Like, this skill has multiple uses built within it, and so it actually has a parry within it. At regular, at base, it's A tier. For Saiyans, when they transform into Super Saiyan, it becomes S tier. This is a top tier skill, and I don't think it should be overlooked. So, like, legit, we're not even done yet. This move can compete with mobility-based evasive skills. So, looking at it right now, I'm actually able to hit them while they're still in their evasive, so when they get out, they can't even block, so they're still getting hit by it. Like, legit, all this just takes a bit of time and practice to do, but all of this is possible. Just beware of connection. That's one thing I must say. Yes, this also works with super front jump. It doesn't matter whether you're jumping backwards or forwards, this thing is going to track while it's charging, which is one of the coolest things about this move too. And oh look, one of the most popular evasive skills of the game, instant live. If you could time it right, you could literally hit them too. You can literally hit them with the same move too. And what will they be able to do about it? Okay, so this is a bit more experimental too. It's kind of iffy, but the thing is, you utilizing a power key blast. So you're gonna throw out a Kamehameha, and right when they're recovering, you throw out the power key blast, and it's more effective depending on how close you are. But basically, they're blocking that, or they have to move, so they got to do one of the two. So this is great right here. You can throw a key blast right after a Kamehameha, so that you can still pursue your opponent. And this, no one does this. This will piss whoever you're fighting off. This will make them feel way too overpressure and everything on top of everything else you already going at them. This makes Kamehameha literally, it's a dangerous move. It's a dangerous move. But yeah, just looking at it, it leaves you plus on hit. You're able to do certain things to keep that pressure going. That's something that I think players should really utilize when you're using this move. And I know you learned something new today. I know you did. Make sure y'all like, subscribe. Y'all go out there, play Xenoverse 2, and y'all stay creative.